Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Rebirth. I just got back from the gym. I've been falling off for a few days, and I'm back on track now. Well, at least 2 days in a row. So, as you can say, I fell off the wagon. But the weirdest thing actually not even the weirdest, but one of the saddest things got me back on the gym. Meaning that, making me want to take care of myself. I had a friend of mine's, killed themselves, and yeah, it's hard for me to deal with, really. This is the first person out of my crew that I had to, I call my crew. These are people I call family that are not blood related. And, she's the first one that I buried. Well, I'm not going to bury myself, but her family is. That I have to say goodbye out of people that I consider siblings. So it's kind of hard for me. I'm not, it's crazy because I'm seeing myself go through stages, I definitely, when they told me about it, I went through denial, shock, I'm in guilt, and in a way I'm kind of angry, She wasn't the type of person that seemed sad, at least not around me. And people with depression tend to hide that very well. And one thing that I do want to say out there for real is if you feel like you're suffering from depression and that life's not worth living, I think again. Try to think about those that you're leaving behind. And I know it's hard. Because when my mom died, I didn't want to. My mom died of cancer. Now, honestly, I turned to food. That's where I went. Food, and once I got my life together, food was just a guilty pleasure. But letting it out, and not even. One thing I learned from my experience with my mom is that there's always people out there like you. It's very easy to say that no one understands, but there's many people that understand your situation. I've met people where their family had, I met people that lost their husband and wives to cancer. I met people that lost them in a tragic accident. It's I don't know why God calls people home early sometimes. But we're not meant to understand it till it's our time. And there's always a lesson to be learned no matter what. And one thing my aunt told me once, a long time ago, man, Rosie, she told me suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And I completely agree with that. I don't want y'all to hurt, So find each other. Look for someone else. There's always ways to do it. There's always someone there that really does understand or even has it worse than you. And there's always survivors too. So, and please do what you can. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on life. There's many people out there that have less than what you think you have, and they muscle through it. Because there's a point where I was practically homeless, but these siblings I talk about, they offered me a home. Eventually, I found my family, my wife. We had our kids. I have my own home now. I went from not knowing where my next meal was gonna come from, or how am I gonna get it, or how am I gonna raise the money, to a happy life. And it's like it's really easy for me to be like, I don't understand. I'm really trying not to get to that anger stage, of grief, and I understand it's going to be part of it. Man, if I could avoid it, I will. But I really want to reach out to you guys. Definitely. And, you know, in my comments and stuff, man, reach out to each other. If you guys have something to say, say it. Say it to each other. Say what's up, you know. I might not understand your story, but somebody wants to hear it. Somebody needs to hear it. That's why I always talk about my story. You know, I understand some of y'all can just accidentally run into my video and watch it. Let me tell you about my story. A quick version of my story is at the age of 4 years old, my father died in a car wreck. It was his fault for drunk driving. At the age of 16, I lost my mother to cancer. Ovarian cancer, to be exact. I learned that later. And me and my two sisters, my older sister Lisa and my younger sister Crystal. Lisa was 18, Crystal was 12, and I was 16. So we were left at a very critical age, and in a way we're still learning, and all the signs of her being missing are always around us every day. She died in 2001. I mean, she died 15 years ago, and in this June it's gonna be 16 years, and it still hurts like day one. And then I like to talk about triggers. Sometimes I do it on purpose. Sometimes when I feel like I'm stressed out enough, I trigger myself. I try to let it out. I have to let it out. Because every time I feel depressed or it's just crawling up on me, it's just like adding a brick to the bag I have to carry. I always have this bag on me, you know, this ship on my shoulder. And even though it's metaphorical and it's not just like taking off the bag and putting it on the ground and walking away, it's a little harder to do that than doing that. But you have to do it mentally. You know, whatever you want to do. Affirmation saying I'm okay. You know, that's really hard for me to be like I'm okay, that I'm doing all right. I'm just, for a long time I thought I was a victim, and you know, I couldn't face that. I couldn't face that one day I'm gonna be okay, and I am okay. One thing I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get healthier so I can stay alive for my family, because they need me. And I'm doing whatever I can to support them. Whatever I can to get their dreams. My dreams, I don't even know what my dreams are. Right now, all I think about is my purpose. All I can think about is, what am I going to do next? What do I need to do? In reality, I probably should be concentrating on today instead of tomorrow. Because today doesn't come back. Just like my friend's not coming back. It's a little early in her the status, and I don't want to step on anybody's toes. And if family and friends that run into this video, forgive me. If you want me to play more tribute to her, I will. But you know, forgive me if I'm stepping on any toes. I'll try not to say her name. Life is good. Never forget love. I'm serious. I'm serious about love. A love soldier has for his country. A love a husband has for his wife. A love a parent has for their child. A love for the passion of what you do. Man, with love, anything's possible. Anything. I mean, literally anything. We have changed the world over and over again. And I understand also love can bring hate. You can't have the good without the bad. Because without the bad, what is good? I'm serious, y'all. I love y'all. Your boy Rebirth. I'm here to help any way I can, even if it's just a simple bridge connecting you guys together. Don't be scared to talk to each other, because only others like you will understand you. I understand that, because when my mom died, I hated people talking to me about stuff that they didn't understand. But when I met somebody that mirrored my story, there was no excuse. I had to listen, because they understood. Can't be like, that's bullshit, that's different. No, it's not. When you see a mirror image or a mirror story like yourself, it wakes you up. It tries to remind you that you are not alone. Alright, your boy B Birth. Live life. Hit your goals. Set them high. And live your purpose. I'm gonna let y'all go.